Welcome to the ScaleGrid screencast series. In today's screencast, we're going to walk through the steps to create a ScaleGrid machine pool on System Center VMM 2012. Let's go ahead and log into the ScaleGrid console. Once you log in, navigate to the Machine Pools tab. A ScaleGrid machine pool maps to a container construct in the underlying virtualization subsystem. In case of VMM 2012, a machine pool maps to a private cloud. Once a machine pool is created and you target an application instance to live on this machine pool, it will be created in the underlying container construct of the virtualization subsystem, in this case a private cloud. So let's go ahead and create a machine pool first. The first step is to choose the type of the underlying virtualization subsystem, and in this case we have the right choice, System Center VMM 2012. I'm going to enter the name of my VMM server. I'm going to pick the default port. At this point, the ScaleGrid subsystem will query VMM for the list of available private clouds. And in this case, we have two private clouds. I'm going to choose Demo Cloud for this screencast. The next step is to choose the SCVMM library share. ScaleGrid uploads certain media files to the SCVMM library share. And let's go ahead and pick the SCVMM native library. The next step is to pick the logical network. All application instances created on this machine pool will be connected to this logical network. I'm going to go ahead and pick the control network. Next step is to configure our gold images. The ScaleGrid subsystem will query the underlying SCVMM system and give you a list of VHDs. So at this point, I'm going to select the right image for 2008 R2, and I'm also going to select the right image for 2008 R2 SP1. And I'm going to click Next. At this point, ScaleGrid has all the information it will need, and it goes ahead and starts creating the machine pool in ScaleGrid. What this does is it communicates with the underlying SCVMM system and creates a template in SCVMM that can be used for all new application instances. It will also go ahead and upload all the media files necessary for ScaleGrid to the SCVMM subsystem. And as you can see, we are done here. So I'm going to go ahead and click Done. So at this point, we have created a machine pool. And you can also see the details of the machine pool that it maps to SCVMM 2012 port 8100, and it can also tell you the number of application instances once you create them. Once the machine pool is created, you can move over to ScaleGrid Director, and once you press the Create tab to actually create a SQL database, one of the first choices you get is to select the machine pool on which the application instance is created. And in this case, since we created Demo Cloud, and we are going to choose Demo Cloud. Now, if you go ahead, continue with the wizard and go ahead and create the database, the underlying actual database will be created on the Demo Cloud private cloud. And this is how you create ScaleGrid machine pools with VMM 2012. Thanks, folks.